Eyes, mouth, red birdsong. You're looking at the sun, God, on the right. On the left, you're looking at Gurinder Singh as Ted Neely, the star of Jesus Christ Superstar. Gurinder Singh is Jesus Christ, the Buddha. And here he projected himself as Payne Whitney, the social blue blood person, and Baba Jamal Singh Ji, the founder of the Dara. Over here you see him, Jesus Christ, the Buddha. In the middle is Gurinder Singh Dhillon, the way he looks now, 21st century Jesus Christ. St. Nicholas, Santa Claus. These are the identities of Jesus Christ. This is a drawing of Twas the Night Before Christmas, where the image of Santa Claus came about. This is Gurinder Singh when he was the Supreme Allied Commander, Dwight David Eisenhower, and President of the United States. Gurinder Singh projected himself as Jerry Butler. And St. Valentine, he was St. Valentine. He was Dean Martin, Jackie Wilson, projected himself as Paul Simon, Ricky Nelson, Louis Armstrong, also a musician and singer. Okay. He was projected himself as Sir Paul McCartney, as Nat King Cole, Bryan Adams, Shine a Light, that's his current hit, as Bobby Hatfield, who sang Unchained Melody, Luther Vandross. Gurinder Singh was Barry White, the Guru of Love, and he projected himself as Remington Steele, Frank Zappa, and the Mothers of Invention. He was Billy Eckstein, the heartthrob, who was a Negro, but white girls loved him during the 40s. Gurinder Singh Dhillon was Matt Dillon, Marshal of Dodge City. And he was a Royal Japanese samurai soldier. Okay, over here you have the Windsor Castle of Queen Elizabeth. This is Prince Charles with the Duchess of Cornwall, his wife, with the United States President Donald Trump and the First Lady Melania Trump. This is President Trump with Queen Elizabeth having a grand old time. This says, since the friendship ended with the European Union, now USA is my best friend. And this is President Trump when he was the 10th Sikh Guru Gobind Singh, and this is his father, the 9th Sikh Guru Teeg Bahadur, who was beheaded by the Muslim because he wouldn't convert to Islam. He was a Sikh. And this is Teeg Bahadur as Vice President Mike Pence with his wife. Over here you have Vice President Vladimir Putin, who was Eve's son, and Sensei Steven Seagal, who was Eve's son. So they are brothers. They are blood brothers. This is President Trump with President Putin. This is President Putin with a new gun. He was St. Ignatius, who founded the Society of Jesus to protect the Pope. This is the 2001 World Series Game 4 where Lee Greenwood sang God Bless the USA. And that's the military spreading out the United States flag. Okay, let's see. This is Edwin Birdsong with his son, 2-year-old Singh Birdsong. This is Edwin Birdsong and his wife, Michelle Birdsong, on the cover of Roy Ayers' first solo album, Stone Soul. And Edwin Birdsong persuaded his friend Roy Ayers to leave Herbie Mann and go out, strike out on his own. This is Roy's girlfriend at the time, Cindy. Edwin Birdsong was Johann Sebastian Bach, who created the 12 tones. This is the album, and he was Irving Berlin, who wrote White Christmas, even though he was Jewish. This is Edwin Birdsong's first album, image created by Michelle Birdsong, and the stories and words by Michelle Birdsong. This is Edwin Birdsong's second album, Supernatural. Again, the image created by Michelle Birdsong and the words and stories by Michelle Birdsong. His hair was plaited. Took hours and hours by Michelle Birdsong, but it became a trend in the black community. This is Edwin Birdsong with Stevie Wonder, who he abandoned his family for. And this is Singh Birdsong with a clown, showing Edwin Birdsong clowning with Stevie Wonder because he could have done so much more better. His music could have been better. This is Singh Birdsong with Harry Potter thing. This is Singh Birdsong as President Harry S. Truman, who desegregated the armed services in 1948. This is Singh Birdsong as King Arthur. This is Edwin Birdsong at the piano playing before hundreds of thousands of people a song, It Ain't No Fun Being a Welfare Recipient, written by Michelle Birdsong. This is Singh Birdsong as George Gershwin. Singh Birdsong as King Menelaus. Singh Birdsong as King Saul, who actually fell on his sword, and his 3 sons died in the same battle, rather than be taken prisoner. This is King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Singh Birdsong was King Arthur. This is Singh Birdsong as Jimi Hendrix, a paratrooper jumping out of an airplane. This is Singh Birdsong as Jimi Hendrix playing guitar. He was in the army. This is King Menelaus. Singh Birdsong as King Menelaus. Singh Birdsong as Mozart, the child prodigy. King Birdsong as Jimi Hendrix playing before thousands of people. His airborne insignia. Jimi Hendrix jumping out of planes as a paratrooper. This is Singh Birdsong, a billboard where they play the Tibetan Freedom Festival in Amsterdam with Luscious Jackson and in Washington. His sister, Robin Birdsong, who had been his wife, Donnie Wright, in a previous life when he was Willie Wright, Michelle's Birdsong's other parents. This is Singh Birdsong in Maui with Jill Conniff, one of the founders of Luscious Jackson. Okay, I mentioned some clues to you. This is Singh Birdsong, looking very manly. Singh Birdsong with some fans. Singh Birdsong as a little kid, mouth wide open, Sing Birdsong with a little kid whose mouth is wide open. Sing Birdsong sister with mouth wide open. Finding out she's Stevie Wonder's daughter. This is Stevie Wonder. This is actually with a VIP pass to Stevie Wonder concert in the UK in the summer of 2019 at Hyde Park. This is Robin Birdsong with Stevie Wonder, her father. She's immaculately conceived at Edwin Birdsong's funeral. This is Sing Birdsong and Stevie Wonder. I love you, or I love something, says Sing Birdsong. These are Instagram photos. He took horseback riding lessons when he was 5, and he rode like he'd always ridden. Sing Birdsong. There's Jimi Hendrix. See, they have the same hairstyle. Sing Birdsong as Jagat Singh, the saint. Sing Birdsong projected himself as Vangelis, the genius Greek electronic music composer who composed The Chariots of Fire in 1492. This is Jimi Hendrix. Sing Birdsong is Jimi Hendrix burning his guitar. He's on fire. He's so hot. Sing Birdsong projected himself as Sly and the Family Stone. Sing Birdsong as Superman. Sing Birdsong riding his motorcycle from New York to Los Angeles alone. It says riding a motorcycle is like being a bear on a shark. That sums it up. This is his motorcycle. A picture of Edwin Birdsong, American Exceptionalism. It's a t-shirt with marginalized, mainstream inclusive marginalized program when Edwin was in the army. Sing Birdsong. What is that? Oh, looking like a cowboy. I love that picture. Robin says she likes it a lot too. This is Sing Birdsong and Robin Birdsong with Stevie Wonder when they were teenagers. Sing Birdsong. Sing Birdsong's parents, Edwin Birdsong and Michelle Birdsong. He wrote a song, I Love You, Michelle, Yeah, Baby, which he recorded on the Supernatural album. Sing Birdsong playing guitar, his fingertips. Sing Birdsong, that was Edwin's label. Now it sings. He recorded a song, Perfect Lovin'. Sing Birdsong. Okay, shaved his head. Looks just like his dad. When he was a bald eagle, he was a nightingale singing I Believe in You, one of the songs Singh wrote, and his mother wrote the words. Beautiful song. Edwin's program at his funeral. That's him performing, always an entertainer. Okay, so there you go. That's Gurinder Singh. Dual Impossibilities had Emily Dickinson, who was Eve. And this is Robin Birdsong, Michelle Birdsong's first book, How to Have a Fun and Exciting Life, Starting from Scratch. This is Robin Birdsong, His Royal Highness Guillaume, and the Michelle Birdsong Eve. Okay, I'll have more from the Photographic Art Museum of Eve's scrapbook later.